Buick's got a paddock.
Little pressure applied by the Eagles players right throughout the day. And for the Bombers, it was little more than a practice hit-out. In fact, practice hit-outs probably would have been harder.
Only as far as Grenfell, who's been a rock in defence. He left puts the ball into the forward line. Van der Haar takes the mark. Hand passes across to Spawn. Spawn into towards full forward.
And that really typified the Bombers' efforts right throughout the afternoon. There's the Darren Buick.
Forward, no mark. It comes out the back.
Against fellow West Australians yesterday.
Gets himself in a position.
Showed them how it should be done.
Bang, it's there. Player further
Essendon
afield,
kicked many. Here's one from Bradley Plain.
Out wide. Chance now for Plain. Round onto the left foot goes Plain. His left foot shot is brilliant. Magnificent goal to Bradley.
We did hear that in the rooms before the match, the West Coast Eagles are all hyped up, obviously ready to go. Compared with last week, they had something to make up for.
Can I interrupt just 1 second?
And it lasted for 10 minutes.
Yeah, now just
they got
1
a
second.
share of the ball for the first 10 minutes, and from then on, it was Essendon all the way. Yes,
the Essendon gatekeeper
locked them out.
He locked them out. They didn't have their tickets for a start, and he used his walkie-talkie to go to the ground manager and said, the West Coast Eagle team's here, they don't have tickets, will I let them in?
Well, if he hadn't let them in, it wouldn't have made any difference to the score, I can tell you that. But no,
they did try very hard in the first 10 minutes, but Essendon still kicked 4 goals.
No, they kicked their first goal about a 10-minute mark. Buick getting that kick. Essendon played very well. A lot of their old stars.
Very well.
Paul Van der Haar played very well. It was terrific to see, but it was just so one-sided. It was disappointing if you're a football fan, as distinct from a one-eyed football fan, which we are supposed to be like that. So it was just awful. You would have been crying there if you'd been there.
What is wrong with Salmon? If Van Haar can take 16 marks and Salmon can't take 2.
Well, I don't think Salmon's kicked on in the marking department in the last 3 years. I think there is something wrong with his technique, and he should do something about it. And I spoke to the coach about it, but the coach keeps talking about his confidence, which we know has got a lot to do with high marking, overhead marking. We understand that. But I do think he takes his eye off the ball a fraction. No, not his game, just looking at his overhead marking. For a guy 6'10" with his agility, I really do think it should be better.
Well, there's also a judgment element in there, which is crucial. So if you are taking your eye off the ball momentarily, your judgment then is impaired, and that's where you can very easily drop marks.
He does. He's very inconsistent in his hands. In that one day he'll grab everything in sight, hold everything, one grab, and the next day he'll drop almost everything.
Let me say this, Ron. The Eagles didn't appear to relish running hard at the ball yesterday.
Oh, you couldn't have said. I don't agree.
A couple of them went straight off the ground for 2 glaring.
I don't agree that.
What about number 38, 31, Waterman? Like he made a he circumvented. He almost went around the boundary line, and he went straight off.
Navigated, was it?
Oh, what a beauty!
What's his surname again?
Waterman.
Pete, can I...
Number 31. Number 31.
Yeah, number 31.
Peter, can I ask you a question? You saw the game West Coast Eagles last week. Did it surprise you that Jackson was dropped?
Amazing.
Well, he wasn't their worst player, Kel, let me put it that way. He wasn't their worst player. I thought it
certainly surprised me because I went there. I was there also.
But they've done that on a number of occasions this year. I've watched them on it. And the following week, you think, oh, he was a good player, Bremen, for example, and he's dropped the following week. They go up and down with their selections.
Well, who's on the selection committee? Ross?
No, I'm not.
No, but who is?
Bob Manning, John Todd, Brian Douche, and they had Polly Farmer and Barry Cable consulting, so there's plenty of people.
Would you like the votes, Peter?
I would, Bob, yes.
Right.
They're insulting, not consulting.
I'll just concur with my friend here, Ronald. I gave O'Donnell 1 because I thought he played very well.
I didn't give O'Donnell 1.
Oh, you didn't? I gave Watson 2. I thought he played extremely well, and I gave